All right, Grandma, first question. What is human nature?
Well, human nature is something about all the human beings, the human race, that are things that are natural to ourselves in the way we learn, the way we grow, the way we act, the way we respond. And like every child goes through the same growing stages. If you're from China or Indonesia or United States, every little baby goes through the same types of things. They learn to talk about the same time. They learn to walk about the same time. They learn to understand their feelings by the people around them. But there are certain things in all of us that are the same. We have the same types of feelings. We have the same types of functions. We all have to eat and sleep and have shelter, and our needs are met in a lot of different ways, but we all have the same needs. And quite often we have the same feelings too. Even though sometimes we think we're the only ones that feels that way, it isn't true. We all have similar experiences.
Okay. Well, my second question for you would be then, what are some good and bad things about human nature?
Well, the good thing about human nature is that we're all given the gift of life, and we have to use that gift and make sure that we are following the right things. What was that question again?
What are some good and bad things about human nature?
So some good things about human nature is that we do experience feelings, and we try to make them good feelings, and we try not to act on the negative feelings. We try to act on the positive things. Some bad things, people maybe go through circumstances that that aren't very pleasant, and so they end up making bad choices. And we all have feelings of anger. We all have feelings of frustration, but we don't all act on them in a bad way. So I guess that sort of answers that question.
Okay. Now here's the tough one here. How do we filter out those bad things about human nature?
Well, how do we personally filter them out, or how does the culture filter them out? How do we individually filter them out?
How do we individually filter them out?
Okay. Well, I think we're guided by our experience, and if we experience positive family life and have good situations and experiences, then we're satisfied, and we learn as we grow what upsets other people or upsets our parents or whatever, and so we try not to let that happen. So we can learn not to give in to our feelings of anger, and learn not to act on anger. Although, when you're young and you have siblings, you fight with each other, but you learn to get to the place where you no longer let your siblings make you want to do that, because as you grow and you have good faith and know that things are right and wrong, you can see that when you're acting in a right manner, it just produces better circumstances for everyone, and you feel better about yourself. So you want to kind of surround yourself with that kind of good feelings and not act on the anger or the frustration or the revenge or any of those really negative things.
All right, that gives us a lot to think about. Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome.